trying to get the heels and feet straight there.
You're not touching.
Well, his feet turn in a little, but that's just because of his feet.
That's not.
I'm getting, yeah, no. Because what I'm doing is I'm compressing right here, and I'm stretching this same line that goes all the way back. Just like we were doing on each side, now it's going to become bilateral instead of unilateral. Okay, so I still hold the heels, and I want to flex down. And then I'm going to do soft, firm, soft. So I'm going to do it 3 times. First, to kind of see how far it goes. Second time, going a little deeper. And then third, slowly come out of it again, gently. And then from here, 2, 3, lower 1 foot down. Place the hand first, then I lean forward and I can press, and I can put a lot of weight into it. This is an very, very therapeutic position. And I can put as much weight as I need to. It's going to be really, really helpful through this posture. So this is actually a forward fold. Why is this? Can you guys come around here? Why would I consider that a forward fold? If I'm looking at this part of the body. Because in a forward fold, that way, right? Mm-hmm. Your head to your feet. So when you're looking at it, it's kind of folding in, but then there's a little bit of it's kind of a back bend and a forward fold in a sense. It's pretty complex. So when you really think about the body mechanics that are happening in this posture, or any of the more advanced postures in Thai Yoga, they're very complex and working on a lot of different planes, even in just the physical body. And that's where a lot of the sophistication, and why once you learn it, it seems relatively simple once you start getting it. But we have to keep remembering there's so much power in these positions because of all the different things that are going on at once. And if I'm paying attention, a lot can happen. Even if they don't necessarily feel what's happening in their body, I can tell over time, especially if you're doing the therapeutic day, 7 days in a row, you can tell a lot of big differences from one day to the next. When I come to here, it's going to be similar to Southern. So the heel goes towards the midline. But I'm just going to come back to the same point and go down the way. Okay, so now I'm going to come around the body. One way around here. And there's going to be 2 positions. First one is my knee, and the second one is going to be my hand. So my knee is going into low back points, 1, 2, 1. But I'm not going to go that way because I'm working this line of energy, diagonal across the body. So I want to pivot my body so that I'm facing where the foot is pointing. This foot is like an arrow. Which side to go to? Which side do you go to? Which side? Which side? That. Yes. So I put my knee into position. Make sure they're out of the way. And then where do I put my hands? I'm going to go up and over. Rather than under, I go up and over, and that tells me hold the heel on the top of the foot. Take a breath in, and exhale. Okay, so we'll do 1 point for now. I put my knee down, and I'm going to frame the area that I'm working in a lunge. So I'm framing, I want my knee to be at the second point back here. Because this is the last point. If I'm here, I'm not actually framing the full range of where I'm going to work. And my other foot is going to go where the knee is, because that's where it's coming from. If you notice, I want my knee and my foot to be in a relatively the same position. Place the hand at back point 1, inhale, and exhale. Point 2, inhale, and exhale, 2, and 1, inhale, and exhale. So I'm pulling his foot towards my thigh. And I'm using my arm, so I am using arm here, but I'm also using my legs. So when I do it, 1, 2, 1, I want there to be movement from my arm and my knee. And then watch the transition to get back. Turn in, come onto this foot. There. Okay, so again, that's you'll learn that transition, but it's way better than like trying to get back, because over time you won't be able, that won't be sustainable, and you'll get knee stuff, and stuff will start hurting. Stuff is a very descriptive word. I use it a lot. So we just did that side, so now I'm going to do this side. Bump it out. Place the hand first, then I rock forward. Go down. I'm going to do this for flow now. Whenever you do flow, if I were to stop at any part of my flow, it would look like I'm doing a real session. That's one way of gauging, am I doing flow correctly? If I were to stop and put pressure, would it be correct? Because again, if I'm doing this, if I were to stop and put pressure, it wouldn't necessarily be correct. So I want to come up and over the point, even in flow, to keep reminding my body that this is what I'm doing. Because that's what the muscles are going to remember. Here. Across, because it's pointing to that side, right? Switch sides. My knee is going in the same diagonal as his foot and leg. Inhale and exhale. What's happening here is I'm not putting pressure into the knee point. It's a stabilization. And so it's in the SI joint, pretty much, low back point one. And it's stabilizing it so that it emphasizes this movement. Because when we stabilize a point, it isolates whatever's moving. Because if I did that, there would be nowhere, first of all, I couldn't control it as well, and second of all, it wouldn't isolate exactly one part of the body. Make sure to always have your toes tucked, because all the weight is going to be in my heels. I'm not putting any pressure here. Inhale and exhale. Then just put this knee down, step out, hand working away from the body. Okay, I'm not going to work on the same side because my hand goes away from the spine. I'm going to shift my knee a little more to back point two. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 1. So you pull it up once just to feel the position to make sure you're getting it correctly. And then 2, 1. And then to come out,